loves, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Rye and this is Rye's Reading Corner. And today I am setting a new challenge for myself. Something about you feels so special, prettier from the minute that I met you. Hello again, I'm Rye. This is Rye's Reading Corner. If this is the first time you are seeing my face or if you've not done so yet, please hit that subscribe button. It really helps my channel grow and it's super easy. So as I said in the intro, I am going to be starting a new challenge for myself. So if you watched my recent video, I have done an unhaul. I went through all of my unread books, kind of went through them. But there are some books that I'm on the fence with that I don't know if I want to unhaul them or not. So I'm setting a challenge for myself. Becca from Becca and the Books does this. It's like these books will self-destruct in so many months and she has to read them in that amount of time. And if she does not read them in that amount of time, they get unhauled. So I have 10 books here that I'm setting for that these books will self-destruct in 12 months. So a year from now, I've not read these books, I will be unhauling them. So again, 10 books and let's go through them. Okay, so my first book is The Undead Girl Gang and this is by Lily Anderson. This is a YA fantasy. I think it's pretty light fantasy. I know it has to do with witches, which is some of my favorite things to read about. I know this has a lot of queer rep in it as well, so it has a lot of the factors that I would like, that I look for in books, but I've had this since I've started BookTube and I still have not read it yet. So that is why I'm including on this one when I don't want to unhaul it because it does have a lot of components that I like in books, but I've had it for so long and have not picked it up. So I definitely need to get to this one very soon. All right, the next book that is in this new little project is The Familiars by Stacey Halls. Another book I got right from the beginning. It is a YA fantasy and has to do with familiars, which it has to do with like familiars usually go with like witches. And yeah, so it has to do with witch trials, witches. I do like the cover. Again, has a lot of aspects that I like, witchcraft, things like that. But again, I've not picked this up since I first bought it, so I don't know why I'm hanging on to it, but if I don't pick it up, I need to read this. And especially, I have a prompt in my TBR Django where it's like, pick a book with an animal lemon cover, so I definitely could use that for this, so there's no reason when next time I get that prompt, I should not put that book in there. All right, my next one is a nonfiction book that I got for a gift many years ago. I feel like maybe like 2 years ago, and that's Educated by Tara Westover. I'm not a huge nonfiction person, but I would like to read more nonfiction. This is about school education and I'm a teacher, so you think I would like this, but I don't know. I don't really know. Honestly, I know nothing what this is about. Nope. I got it for a gift and I have not picked it up once since I got it, and it came out in when? 2000 and something, maybe 2018, 19, 2018. So if I don't read this within the year, I am going to get rid of it. All right, the next book I am going to use for this project is Watch Us Rise, and this is by Renee Watson and Ellen Hagen. This is like a story of pretty much girls coming together to write a newspaper to kind of like a voice for women and feminism and all things like that. Renee Watson is a great author, and I think that's why I'm holding on to this. I don't know why I haven't picked it up, but I love reading a book about feminism. I mean, look at her shirt. So I feel like I should like this book, but I need to put it on a TBR. All right, my next one is a trilogy, and I've had this forever. It was a gift. I don't have the first one. I think it's down in my basement, but it is Crazy Rich Asians. So this is an adult series, and that's all how much I really know about it. I don't tend to like reading about books that have with really wealthy characters, but I'm willing to give it a try, and if not, I'm just going to unhaul the entire trilogy because it does take up a good section of my TBR bookshelves. All right, the next one is a science fiction book I generally don't gravitate towards, but the premise is really similar to a book that I love, so I really kind of wanted to compare it. It's about a girl who lives in a small town, and then she's discovered she was living a lie, and she's never meant to learn the truth about her identity, but she has to run, and there's dangerous operatives, and she has to run away from enemies, and it's described as a sci-fi thriller, so I thought that would be a good way to kind of get more into sci-fi through a genre that I really enjoy. But yeah, I've had this again since I've started BookTube, so I got to make a decision. Either I'm going to read it or am I just going to get rid of it. All right, the next book is a book that was really popular. I feel like it is still popular, but when I first started BookTube, I feel like everyone was talking about this one, and this is Beartown by Frederick Bachman. This is about a hockey team that lives in Beartown, and sorry. But there's more than just about this hockey team. I believe there's also something to do with sexual assault as well. I think the hockey premise is what is kind of pulling me from not reading this, but I know a lot of people have told me it's not a big part of this. You will still love it no matter what. So I feel like I just need to dive into it. I probably would read this more during the winter time because it's hockey, things like that. So I'll probably save it for that time. All right, my next book is another book that I've had for a really long time. That's Eliza and Her Monsters by Francesca Zappia. This is a YA contemporary. I think it has to do with mental health. I've had this for a really, really long time. And I think it has to do with like fan fiction and writing. I don't know why I haven't picked it up. I really do love the color. I love like the hands with the like drawings with the paint on the hands. I think it's a really cool cover. I don't know why I haven't gravitated toward this. I'm afraid because it is an older YA. It's from 2017 that it'll be slightly problematic. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments below if I think it would be problematic or not. Let me know. All right, my next one is a YA thriller, and this is The Cheerleaders by Kaza Thompson. This is a book I got from the beginning of my booktube career, and I always keep wanting to maybe unhaul this, but then I read the synopsis and then I was like, first there was a car accident, 2 girls dead after hitting a tree on a rainy night. Not long after the murders happened, those 2 girls were killed by the man next door. And then 5 years ago, I don't know, it sounds interesting, and every time I'm about to unhaul it, I have a little guess over here. Every time I'm about to unhaul it, I second guess myself. So I'm giving myself a deadline. I need to read it in these 12 months, and if not, I need to just remove it off my bookshelf. All right, and the very last book I'm adding onto this list is On the Come Up by Angie Thomas. And I'm ashamed that I'm putting this on here because The Hate You Give is one of my all-time favorite books. I got this from Book of the Month, so I got it right when it came out, and I've still not picked this up. I mean, this is from like 2019. It's about a girl named Brie who wants to be one of the biggest rappers, and then it has to do with like underground rap world. And yeah, I don't know why I haven't read this. I have no excuse because I love Angie Thomas. You know, I don't know why. I couldn't give you a good explanation. So these are the 10 books that I would like to have read the next 12 months. If not, they will be self-destructed and they will be hauled away off my shelves for good. So if you read any of these books, let me know if I should prioritize any of them or if I should just haul them right away. Let me know if there's any books that you have that are kind of on that borderline if you don't know whether to haul or to keep. So yeah, let me know down in the comments below. So if you want to take this crazy journey with me, again, make sure you press that subscribe button. If you want to be my friend on any of my other social media platforms, I am on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. All the information is linked down below in the description box. So stay kind, loves, and I'll see you next time. Bye!